Hello, happy Monday. This is a big Monday for me. It's my last Monday in San Diego. I feel so weird saying that. Last Monday in San Diego, and it also happens to be like I'm just now at about 3 or 4 p.m. feeling like starting to feel overwhelmed. But not even necessarily with the moving stuff, but with everything else that I'm doing. Because right now I am launching a podcast this week, still running my business. I just hired on a media consultant and coach to help me with building my audience and prepping up for book publishing. So a publisher will want me and y'all will want to buy my book. And then also just like building that whole brand. So there's a lot on my plate. And then, not to mention COVID and thinking about driving across country in this climate. It's all a lot. And I woke up this morning feeling really good, really content, but I just had a call with that coach and consultant, and that's not sort of putting me in overdrive because there's a lot that I want to make happen, all while still maintaining my business and moving across country and launching a podcast. All of which I'm super excited about. But it's so easy to fall into that place of overwhelm. And as I was like literally just now, 5 minutes ago, laying in the fetal position in my bed, thinking about what the hell do I need to do to make this manageable right now and for the next few weeks while I'm sort of like in full on overdrive. And I realized, you know what? There's probably a whole bunch of people in my community that deal with this all the time too. So I wanted to just share with you the process that I moved through, which is super simple, 2 steps, to work through that overwhelm and come out into a place where you're feeling more creative and productive and excited and less pulled down, heavy weight on your shoulders, exhausted. Step 1 is honoring. It is so normal for me right now to be feeling overwhelmed. It is so normal for you to be feeling overwhelmed. Our cups are full to the brim with anxiety and stress, with everything that's going on in our lives right now. And you add one more thing, and that cup is just going to overflow. And that's when the overwhelm kicks in. So step 1 is honoring. It's totally normal to be overwhelmed right now. I see that, I feel it, and I love you no matter what. You are doing nothing wrong. And the second step is to just jump into action. Looking at your to-do list, what can you reasonably move around? It's amazing when you get hyper focused on your priorities, what really needs to get done right now, today, how easy it is to sort of shift around your to-do list. So for me, the first thing that I go to is, what can I move? What can I put off? What can I take off altogether? And what can I delegate? So I want you to take a look, if you're feeling super overwhelmed, at your to-do list. What is realistic for you to complete today or this week or whatever the case may be? What can you reasonably put off? What can you give to someone else to do, even like your spouse? Like, let's say it's house stuff. What can your spouse, your significant other, or your roommate can take on for you right now while you're figuring this other stuff out? And then what needs to get done right now or today or this week? Super, super easy. And honestly, just telling you about it is making me feel less overwhelmed because I'm remembering how easy it is to move out of that state of stress and anxiety and into a state of like, okay, we can do this. There's a lot going on, but I was made for this and I'm going to totally kick ass. So I want you to remember those 2 steps, honoring the overwhelm. It's totally normal. And then moving into action, moving around your to-do list. What can you put off? What do you need to do right now? What can you delegate? And what can you scrap altogether? Because I'm sure there are some things on that list that you don't even need to be dealing with. If you're still feeling super stressed, I'd highly recommend checking out the link that I have in my bio right now, which is all about creating a morning that's going to set you up for success. I know so many people talk about morning routines, but it's something that I've realized in the last year is so important for me is making the most of that morning time. And then if you're still feeling like you're struggling, once you get to my website, which you can get to through the link in my bio, just sign up for the free calendar download I have there and jump into the 31-day challenge. It's totally self-paced. You just have one little thing to focus on each day. And it's a 31-day mindset reset sort of shift. Super powerful. It's all based on things that I've done, that I've shared about on Instagram actually lots of times. And it makes it really easy to start shifting in general, from that life of overwhelm to a life of flow, peace, contentment, empathy, gratitude, all the things that we want to live a really happy life. So I hope this helps you today. I feel like Monday's the perfect time to talk about overwhelm because we're all feeling it as the week starts. Let me know if you have questions. I'm so happy to be here for you, and I will definitely talk to you soon.